Real confidence is prepared action. What's up with y'all? It's your boy Jay Peasy. I'm back at it again with another video, bro. So look, man, today we are talking about none other than true versus false confidence. I know that y'all can't see the whiteboard. It's probably a little bit difficult. That's why I'm using a pointer. But I'll also probably just edit it in the video so it could be zoomed in. You guys could zoom in yourselves if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, so let's get straight into this. True confidence versus false confidence. So in this video, pretty much I'm breaking down, man, what does it mean to actually be confident, and then what does it mean to be wearing a mask of confidence but you're not really confident. And I feel like a lot of people think they're confident, but they don't realize that they truly are hurting themselves from being confident, because you could actually hurt yourself from being confident if you're falsely confident. If you're truly confident, then it could do nothing but benefit you. And in today's video, you're going to learn all the reasoning why. So yeah, first things first, man. What is false confidence? Let's understand what it means to be falsely confident first, right? So look, false confidence, it's irrational. Matter of fact, my bad, I just erased some of this by accident, but false confidence is irrational. What does that mean? That means it has no logic behind it. Your confidence, you have nothing to back it up. You have nothing to account it for. You're just confident to be confident. It's pretty much just having an inflated ego for no reason. You think that you're on top of the world. You think that you're really like that. You think you're him. You think you're her. But you do not have a reasoning as to why you believe that. It literally doesn't make sense. Like you sit on your bed, you play video games, you eat Doritos, you smoke weed, you have no goals, you have no plan, and you're out here just being all confident, being all cocky, thinking that things are going to come to you. It doesn't make sense. It's irrational. It also gives you an inflated sense of security. That's bad, because you should always feel like you're on the edge. You should always feel like, you need to make a next step. You can't just feel like, oh, $1 million is going to come to me tomorrow because I'm confident. That's not how it works. If you want $1 million, then you got to wake up a $1 million person every single day. And you got to wake up and do $1 million actions every single day. So yeah, inflated sense of security, right? Actually, I probably messed this up even more, but it's whatever, right? And then, as I was talking about before, no plan. You have no plan if you have false confidence. You have no type of plan whatsoever. You don't know where you're going in life. You don't know how you're going to get there. You don't know why you want to go there, but you're still confident in what you want. All you know is that you want a lot of money. All you know is you want a lot of respect. All you know is you want a good body. All you know is you want all of this, but you don't know why, how, or when, or where. You have nothing. You have no plan. You have not took the time to make a plan. So your confidence that you could get this, it means nothing. And that leads me to my next point. The same input wants a new output. If you're going to the gym, if you're once a week or once a month, why do you think that input is going to give you a new output of a body that is lean and aesthetic? No, that's not what's going to happen. You got to eat right. You got to go to the gym at least 3 times a week, at least once a week, depending on what your goals are, right? You got to go to the gym, and you got to put in a different type of input. If the input you're putting in right now, and you've been doing it consistently, and it's not getting you the output you want, then you need to enhance the input, or you need to do something different. You can't. That's literally the definition of being crazy. Doing the same thing and expecting a different result, right? And then someone who's falsely confident, they downplay the consequences to things. What does that mean? This person right here that's falsely confident, they don't manage their money correctly. Let's use this example. They don't manage their money correctly. They don't know where their money's going, and they don't track their money. They say, okay, I'm not worried about it, right? And it downplays the consequences, because now they're living a life higher than they should, which in return puts them into debt, in return makes them broke, and in return makes them not able to use their money as leverage. Another example of downplaying the consequences is this person will sleep in. They'll say, oh, it's just another 2 hours. It's just another 1 hour. It's just another 3 hours, when those 2 to 3 hours could have been used to steward the time that God gave you. and to work out, to go to the gym, to get some content done, to get some work done, whatever your goals are. But instead, you're downplaying the consequences to your actions instead of looking at it for what it really is and how it really could affect you. And this kind of falls into the same category. Someone who's falsely confident, they're naive to reality. They think that there's a genie that's gonna just do things for them. They think that they're just gonna wake up and get $1 million. They think that they're just gonna wake up and all of a sudden the world is gonna become sunshine and rainbows. That's not how it is. They think that they're gonna wake up and they're gonna be strong and they're gonna be athletic. They think that they're gonna wake up and they're gonna be in the top 1% of people. But the truth is, if you do not have a plan, if you're putting in a low input, if you're putting in a low input, and if you don't know where you are going in life, if you don't know your purpose, then this right here, you're not gonna get the life that you want. And it's just that simple. So now I told y'all what it means to be falsely confident, right? Now, what does true confidence look like? What does true confidence mean? I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so you can see better. Hopefully that helps, because I know y'all can't see the whiteboard like that. All right, what does true confidence mean? Now I'm kind of out the frame, but it's whatever. All right, true confidence. What is true confidence? True confidence embraces reality. Notice how I didn't say it accepts reality, but it embraces reality. What it means to embrace something is to know that something is coming, to know that something will happen, and actually plan for it, and actually go into it, and go into it with joy, and go into it with happiness, embracing it. Like you're not just being okay with it, but you're embracing it. What does it look like embracing reality? If I want to get a strong body, I got to go to the gym 5 times a week. I embrace that fact. I'm going to love the journey, and I'm going to love the experience of getting to that point. I know that if I want to get a strong body, I need to eat a lot of protein, and I need to eat right. And I know that if I want a strong body, then I have to go to the gym 5 times a week, right? So with that, I'm not just going to accept it. I'm not just going to drag myself to the gym, put in 50% effort, 20% effort. No, I'm going to embrace it and put in 100% effort with everything I do, because I accept that this is how the world works. And the world isn't going to change just because I want it to change. The world isn't going to change just because it's a little bit hard, right? Someone with true confidence also sees problems. This person is naive to reality. This person doesn't see problems. When this person sees problems, they think that it's lower than it is. This person who's false confident, he doesn't see the actual problems, the actual consequences to his actions. But this person right here, who is truly confident, he sees that there is problems. He sees that if he sleeps in for 3 hours, if he sleeps in for 1 hour, he sees that is going to affect his workout, that is going to affect his life, and that is going to affect the rhythm of his day. And so instead of being naive to that, he avoids the problem, because he is not he is not in tune with this low gratification stuff. No, he focuses on long-term gratification, not quick gratification. He actually cares and sees the problems. He's smart about his actions and smart about the things he does, right? Somebody with true confidence, when they see the... Alright, man, so after reviewing the footage, I had realized that I had cut off the audio halfway. So we just gonna get straight back into it. I know y'all don't care. I don't care neither. So let's go. So we left off at the person who sees problems. He actually goes and learns about how he could fix the problems. He doesn't just see the problem, but he goes out and tries to gain knowledge on how to fix the problem. Let's just roll with this example. Let's say he tends to wake up later, right? He tends to wake up 1 to 3 hours later, and this has been a habit or a pattern that is starting to build inside of his life. Now he will learn how to break bad habits. He will research how to break bad habits, right? He will research things that he could do through podcasts, through books, through YouTube videos, through anything, man. He'll just find a will, and he'll find a way, and he'll learn about his problems and learn about the solutions to his problems. A person with true confidence is going to be cautious, and he's going to be calculated. What does this mean? A person with true confidence is going to be aware of the problems and of the issues and of the consequences. Unlike this person who is naive to reality and downplays confidence, somebody with true confidence is going to be calculated. Somebody with true confidence is going to say, okay, look, nothing in life is guaranteed, but what could I do to calculate to get myself to the highest percentage of achieving this goal? What could I do to be cautious to make sure I don't take this path, but I take this path, right? A person with true confidence is going to turn worry into execution. And we're going to get into more of what this means down here. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but yeah. So a person with true confidence turns worry into execution. As you can see from when I was filming before, I already underlined that. So worry to execution, right? I'm just having too much fun with this, bro. Right? I didn't even have to do that. I'm just having too much fun with the whiteboard. But right? So look, worry there's two versions of worry. There's a healthy worry and there's an unhealthy worry. That's what I like to call it, right? A healthy worry, let's arrange the camera so it looks like this, right? A healthy worry is no action. And this is what we know as anxiety. Somebody with false confidence suffers anxiety. This person suffers anxiety, right? This person suffers anxiety. But someone with true confidence prepares. This is not anxiety. Worry and anxiety are not the same thing. Worry causes anxiety. Anxiety is unhealthy. But worry also causes preparation. And preparation is healthy because preparation gives you control. Let's expand more on what preparation is and what preparation means, right? So, preparation, man, this is simple. This is pretty self-explanatory. Clarity, control, and it makes confidence real. Preparation makes your confidence real. If you want to know if you're falsely confident, if you want to know if you're falsely confident or truly confident, ask yourself. If you want to know if you're falsely confident or truly confident, ask yourself, am I prepared for the worst outcomes? And am I prepared for the best outcomes? If you are not prepared, then it is likely that you have been lying to yourself about the confidence you have, and you fall in the falsely confident category. I'm having way too much fun with this whiteboard. I do not need to be doing all this and that, but I'm still doing it. All right, so look, this is self-explanatory, but I'm still going to expand. Clarity means to have a clear vision. When you prepare, you have a clear vision. You know where you are going. You know where things are going because you have planned your path. So you know where the outcome is going to go, or at least you could have. Obviously, your outcome is not going to go 100%. You're not going to have a clearer vision than God, right? But you know that you have done everything you can, and therefore you are more confident. Think about it this way: do you have? If you study for a test, let's say it's a month in advance, right? When the teacher tells you, and you study and you don't study for that test, when you walk into there, you're not going to be very confident because you didn't prepare for the test. When you walk into that test, you're not going to be that confident. But if you prepared, if you studied from that month, and if you studied the night before, now you're going to have clarity. You're going to have, because now you have a clear vision of what's probably going to be on the test. You followed the test guides, etc., 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 right? So now you have clarity. Now you are confident when you are walking into that test day. That's a personal experience pretty much everybody watching this video can relate to, right? That happens in the real world. The same thing goes for your outcomes in life, right? For your goals in life, right? We're gonna write control here. Okay. Also, control. I'm like damn near eating the mic. Let me separate it a little bit. But look, also control. It gives you control over the situation. Obviously, once again, God is the person with full control. But this gives you a certain level of control to where now you have set yourself up for the highest percentage that you can to achieving your goals. Therefore, you are more confident in what you are doing. And this also, as I was saying before, it makes your confidence real. And I went into explaining that a little bit beforehand. That's probably one of the first things I explained. Look, man, going back to this point right here, same input but wants new output. This person who's falsely confident. They're putting in the same input but want the same output. They're waking up at 12 p.m. They're waking up at 11 a.m. They're waking up at 10 a.m. They're not working out. They're eating Doritos. They're smoking weed. They're playing video games. They're wasting their time. They're doing stuff with friends when they could every single day when they could be working on their goals, right? Even things that are fun and things that are actually healthy for you could become unhealthy if you do them too much, right? So this person, he's not getting close to achieving his goals, and he keeps putting in the same input, and he's wondering why he's not achieving his goals. It's because input is not something that you put in once a week. It's not something that you put in every other day. It's not something you put in once a month. It's something that you put in daily input, right? And I know y'all can't see my face, but I'm explaining. Look here, boom. Now look, but I'm bringing this closer just so y'all can see, right? Daily input. There are no cheat codes. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. A lot of creators, man, a lot of these creators, they want to sell you a course. A lot of these creators, they want to sell you something. So they're going to say, look, man, this is the cheat code to getting success. There is no cheat code. You want to know the cheat code? The cheat code is consistency. That's the cheat code. There is no cheat code to getting success. The cheat code is consistency. The cheat code is doing the same things every single day and watching yourself grow. The cheat code is getting 1% better every single day. That is the cheat code. The cheat code is daily input. The cheat code is not the cheat code. There is no other cheat code. This ain't GTA. You can't triangle X, Y, square, R2 your way into this. No, you can't. You can't. This ain't a video game. Life is, I'm not even gonna lie, life is a video game. But we don't got cheats in this video game, okay? We gotta play the game. We gotta play the game. We don't got cheats, okay? Now, just because you're staying consistent, I understand things come up in life. That's why you make adjustments according to your consistency. So let's say you've been making videos 1 hour every single day, but then school rolls around and now you have less time to make videos, right? Okay, well, an adjustment would be instead of 1 hour, you do 30 minutes a day of making videos. You're still putting in that daily input and that daily consistency. You're just adjusting according to things that you cannot control. That is an example of adjustment. And also, based off of my research, man, based off of what I heard from multiple different people that have made it in life, based off of what I have found out through my achievements, a lot of this stuff, pretty much all of it, bro, is based off of, I'm gonna give y'all the hard truth. Do y'all want the hard truth, or do y'all want the soft truth? Should I lie to y'all, or should I tell y'all the truth? Of course I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It's not in my character to tell y'all a lie. It's mostly based on luck. I'm not even gonna lie. Getting to where you want to be the best basketball player in the world, that is based on luck. You could every single day work as hard as you possibly can, and all that does is make you ready for when that luck comes. What do I mean? Imagine the whole entire world had a big hat and everybody put their names in it to be what they want to be. Let's roll with this example. You want to be the best basketball player in the world. Let's say a million other people want to be the best basketball player in the world too. A million other people, right? That doesn't mean a million other people are taking the actions, but that means a million other people want to be the best basketball player in the world. This is where the luck comes in. You are putting your name into a hat with every daily input you do. With every action you do, you're putting your name into a hat for you to get drawn and become the best basketball player in the world. So what you want to do is you want to put your name in the hat more than anybody else, so you have the higher chance of winning the lottery. So is it 100% luck? No. What this should do, instead of inspiring you to work less harder, this should inspire you to work more hard, because this right here is key. This right here is key. Being ready, being prepared, okay? This is just saying, I'm ready for when my name gets drawn. When you're consistent, you're saying, I'm ready for when my name gets drawn. I know what I'm going to do when my name gets drawn, because I've been living this life before I even got here, right? So look, man, because it is luck, it should not make you work less hard, but it should make you work more hard, because now you know that the odds are stacked against you. How do you make the odds stack for you? You got to keep putting your name in that hat. And this is the trueness of it. If you're not built for it, you're not built for it. It's that simple, and I'm sorry to get loud, but that's the truth, because I already see a lot of people giving up just because I said that. I already see a lot of people not taking this video serious anymore because I said that, not agreeing with it. But the truth is a hard pill to swallow. And a lot of people confuse this word with luck, by it won't happen. But sometimes you could be so, like, sometimes you could bring the odds up so much to where it's in your favor, right? I'm just saying, when you're starting from ground zero and you're working your way up, it's luck every single day. You're putting your name into that hat, right? If you take one thing from this video, take what I said at the beginning and what I'm saying at the end. Real confidence is prepared action. Real confidence is based on the actions you take in your plan. Real confidence is based off of having a clear direction, knowing how you're going to get there, and then actually executing the plan. This is what it means this is what real confidence means. This is what it means to really be confident. If you take anything from that video, from this video that I'm sharing with you, take this. Anyways, man, the video cut off, so I'm sorry my energy was lower at the end of the video. Sorry, not sorry, man. But look, it's your boy Jay Peasy. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all mess with my personality, if y'all mess with my advice, if there's anything about me that you appreciate, that you respect, the highest form of respect that you could show me is leaving a comment down below, liking the video, subscribing, or engaging with the algorithm in some way, especially if you made it to the end. I would really appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank y'all so much for giving me your time. My Instagram and TikTok is jpeasy_official. You could contact me through Instagram, and through Instagram and TikTok, you'll get daily shorts based from the videos that I'm posting of what I think is the most important segments that I put in my video, right? And then also my Cash App, it's right here, but I'm not even going to say the name because truthfully, I care more about giving you guys value than getting money. Obviously, yes, I do this because I want to make money from it. But more importantly, I do this because I want to give value to the world. So if you guys want to show appreciation for the value I'm giving, this is my Cash App. I'm not going to name it out or anything. Link is in the description. It's probably going to be on the top comment. And if you do want to send me anything, go ahead. If you don't, I really don't care. It's completely up to you. But yeah, man, it's your boy Jay Peasy. Thank y'all so much. Peace.